We have to clean up our country because it's been ransacked. It's been taken advantage of by other countries.
It's a divide in this southwest side neighborhood of Nogalitos.
See, I'm getting what I voted for. You know, you can't break the law and expect to get away with it.
I agree with that 1,000%. You can't break the law and expect to get away with it. You come into this country illegally, you shall be punished. And your punishment, not too bad. We're just going to deport your behind. And you don't get to come back ever again. Now, with that being said, let's jump into this clip of Governor J.B. Pritzker of Illinois, his deputy governor Juliana Stratton. Listen to what she has to say to illegals. Let's dive in.
If you or someone you love aren't sure what resources exist for immigrants in our state, I want you to go to IllinoisImmigrationInfo.org. Let me repeat that, IllinoisImmigrationInfo.org. On the front page, there's a red button that says Learn Your Rights. That takes you to a complete Know Your Rights toolkit where you can access specific guidance for different scenarios. Also on that front page is a red button that says Get Legal Help. If you or someone you know needs an immigration lawyer, this page has resources for finding representation. IllinoisImmigrationInfo.org also offers a family emergency plan template so you and your family can make a plan together before anything happens. And if you do end up facing an immigration emergency, call the Family Support Network hotline at 1-855-435-7693. There are translation services available and people ready to help. Our goal is not to scare anyone, but to prepare everyone to face some ugly realities in the coming days.
How disgusting. Pulling out all the stops for illegals, but you couldn't do that for the American citizens living in Illinois. All you can think about is taxing the crap out of them so that you can continue to provide resources and safety and translators for your precious illegals. Of course. It's the Democrat Party for you, man. But I also have this video here of this gentleman who decided it would be a great idea to try to tow away an ICE agent's vehicle. You know what happened to him? Oh, yeah, you know. He FAFO'd real hard.
Hey! 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 Come on, man. Why are you playing games?
Come on, man. Why you playing games? Why you playing games? Ain't no games being played. You was the one out here playing games. Thought it was funny to try to tow away an ICE agent's vehicle.
Hey! Hey!
Fuck you now! Fuck you!
Hey!
Fuck you!
Yo no soy una criminal.
So for those of you, that was a continuation of that original clip. That young lady that was pinned there on the ground was a so-called influencer. I covered that last week. But there was more to the story that I missed out on. And it was the fact that a guy was literally towing away one of the ICE agents' vehicles while they were arresting the so-called influencer. Because I say influencer because what is an influencer? How many followers do you have to have? How many likes do you have to have? You know, how many viewers? I don't know. But anyway, But she was here illegally. And she was posting online, following ICE, talking about, ICE's location and stuff like that. And, yeah, she's getting deported. And apparently there was a guy that was arrested at the same time because he tried to tow away an ICE agent's vehicle. Now I want you guys to take a look at this story because it's pretty cool. Pretty incredible. ICE held a job fair, and lots of people showed up.
We are at a recruitment fair for ICE. I want to talk to folks and see who wants to be a deportation officer and why.
I'm a college student, recently graduated.
A former flight attendant.
I did 8 years in the Marine Corps.
Doors haven't even opened yet, and already there's a line of more than 100 people waiting to get in. ICE saw this event advertised on ICE's social media account. The benefits they're offering are pretty extensive. There's an up to $50,000 signing bonus, $60,000 in student debt reduction, up to 25% overtime rate. The Trump administration is adding tens of billions of dollars to the budget and is trying to make immigration enforcement really the center of law enforcement in this country right now. This is the East Sports Stadium in Arlington, Texas. It's usually a space for gamers. Today, ICE is hiring for a variety of different positions. The lines have been the longest for deportation officers. That has the lowest bar to entry. College degree is not necessarily required, and ICE is trying to hire 10,000 deportation officers. The signage behind me says, "Defend the Homeland." What were the attractions of working for ICE?
I'm very patriotic.
Guarding America, guarding the homeland.
When I saw Uncle Sam pointing that finger, just had it in my heart. And you're thinking, look at this guy. He's an immigrant. He wants to become a deportation officer. Doesn't make any sense to you. Makes 100% sense to me.
We're seeing a bit of the speed and scale that the Trump administration is trying to move at. They're moving people in and out assembly line style. They're offering drug testing on site, and they're even saying that you could walk out of here with a tentative offer letter to start a new job at ICE.
I was able to get an offer today. I accepted, and then I went and did all my process, my fingerprinting and my drug testing. Background check is next, and then, of course, training.
There's a lot of criticism of ICE and its tactics in enforcing immigration law. You can hear the protesters behind me shouting at applicants as they walk in, calling them Nazis and fascists, and even identifying them by name. They're looking up people's license plate numbers. So are you worried about being called a Nazi?
I don't mind risking my freedom to safeguard yours.
ICE has become kind of a really polarizing agency.
Is this a father and son? Can you hide together?
It reflects the big divides within America. It's a flashpoint for how people feel about Trump's mass deportation agenda.
So you had a total of, 30 protesters, maybe, if that. Yeah, I'll give them a solid 30. I'll give them 30. Crap, I don't even have my face on the screen. 30 protesters versus a line wrapped around the building, a room packed filled with applicants ready to sign up to become an ICE agent. Yeah, I think we're winning. I think we're winning, and it's not even close, buddy. All right? It's not even close. Easily taking the W on that one. They are losing and losing terribly. That's all they can muster up. And we're writing down your license plate, buddy. Why? What are you going to do? Show up at people's homes? Threaten them? I thought you were the side of love and peace. Not so much love and peace going on, is there? I thought so. Carry on.
It's dangerous. And he was totally out of control.
Sheriff Grady Judd said his deputies needed to bust out all the stops to lock up 38-year-old Josue Castroneda Castro after the Mexican national was driving drunk, got stuck in the path of an oncoming CSX train, and then tried to fight the conductor.
He's already tried to fight the engineers on the train. He fought with the deputy.
Castroneda Castro then took off into these nearby woods, leading deputies on a half-a-mile chase before he was arrested.
When backup arrived, the drone arrived, the helicopter arrived, the canine arrived, you can go to jail tired or you can just go to jail, but you're going to jail.
This man is an illegal immigrant with 4 previous DUI convictions. Sheriff Judd says he's the poster child for why Polk County is one of ICE's biggest allies.
Makes me sick to my stomach. I mean, gag me with a spoon when they go, oh, you know, they're just wanting to take people out of this country and they've really not done anything wrong. Look, even if you came here illegally and you're behaving and you're not violating the law, you're not the focus.
Castroneta Castro is now being held on a slew of felony charges, including assaulting law enforcement and canines and interfering with a train. He's being held on an ICE detainer.
He's dangerous.
Jeez Louise. Jeez Louise. Yeah, the folks who came here illegally, you know, that aren't breaking the law currently, I say currently because you broke the law by coming into this country illegally, but who aren't breaking the law currently, yeah, you may not be the focus, but you're going to get deported too. And you can only blame Democrats for this, right? Because Democrats decided that it would be better to release illegals back out to the public instead of allowing ICE to go to the jail to pick them up. So now ICE has to go out into the public. So when ICE encounters you and you're here illegally, they're not just going to turn their backs and let you walk away. No, you're getting deported too. But of course, Democrats, the light's on, but nobody's home, you know? And you find the same thing with a lot of the things that Democrats do. Like, it's so ass backwards. You're just like, why? You know? Like, you could actually be protecting illegals by allowing ICE to just pick up the folks as they're walking out of jail, because then they don't have to go out in public to find them and randomly run into other illegals that are here that may not be breaking the law currently. Hey, you would think that would be common sense, but of course, common sense is no longer common. Unfortunately. Pretty wild stuff, man. But as always, y'all get in the comments. Let me know your thoughts and your opinions. Make sure you guys go and subscribe to the second channel. Once again, it is called Extra Rich. The link is down below in the description box. XTRA space RICH. Hope to see you guys over there. Peace and love. I'm out.